We got the coffee going on. Right. Happy Sunday, guys. Sunday. Right. Let us tell everyone around the world that we are live. Okay, I'm just sticking it on all of the Facebook things. I'm putting it on the 24/7 chat. So, as well. But didn't we have a brilliant time last night with our Defending Elvis Presley disco? Now, I'm not sure how many of you are awake. Obviously, it's, for you, in America, it's the middle of the night. So, let's have a look. Hi, Colleen. I'm just putting it on the chat. We are live now. Okay, welcome, guys. Good morning to you. I've been up for quite a while. I've been up. What time is it? It's 10:21 a.m. in the UK. I'm near Bristol. My name's Louis. We are called Defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth, and we have Team Elvis with us. Defending Elvis, taking care of business, and I've got a lovely coffee. And I just want to thank you guys. Many of you have reached out and bought me a coffee. You just go onto the YouTube channel, click on the buy me a coffee button, and you send me a coffee. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. It shows me that you're grateful for what I do, that you enjoy what I do, and it's your way of telling me thank you. And I do appreciate it. Everyone that bought me a coffee, thank you, guys. It means so much. Seriously, it means everything to me. So, please subscribe. Please become a member. The membership is only $1 a month. It's all good. Right, let's see who we got on at the moment. I'm not expecting loads of people to come on because it's a funny time because of our time zone differences. So we got Colleen, Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca. And Michelle Arundel. Two of our new members have come on. Hi, members. Love it. Now, remember, my thing with membership, we have 43 members at the moment, and I'm trying to get it to 100. Once we get it to 100, I'm going to start doing some private members. What do you call it? Just me with members on the live chats. Just one or two, maybe one or two a week. That's my intention, but not till we get to 100. Let's have a look here. So we got Lorna and Colleen. So did any of you get to watch the disco last night? So I'm receiving some messages here. Any of you get to see that? Right, so it's a little clip of it. Let's have a look. Now, Shauna, I can play Shauna's bit because it doesn't copyright me on Shauna's bit. Let's have a look. Let me just try and find it if I can get it to that. Shauna joined us last night. We were playing all different old classic songs. We played a bit of the movie Oliver. All right, let me check. Come on, let's try and find it. Now, obviously, I always like it when... Right. Right, I'll play a bit of this. So, Shauna joined us on the disco. And I'm only going to play a little bit of it because the YouTube just don't like me playing music. They're not nice to me when it comes to music. It gives me a quick chance to top up my coffee. Let's just check who's here. So we've got, good evening from Melbourne. Emily, you were here last night on the disco, weren't you? Oh, yes, we do. We just chill, don't we, with a tea or a coffee, and we just chat. Now, interesting subject today. Oh, Rebecca, it's fun, but what it is, I warn you, YouTube are making me delete most of the songs. So you might not get to see all the songs. at the moment, I think it may even be blocked. Just I have to remove some of the songs, and then it will unblock the video, so you may not be able to watch it. So we've got Lorna. Okay, I'm going to play this quickly. Top my coffee up. Hang on. Elvis Presley. Shauna, I'm going to have some fun now. Shauna, have you? Have a look. 102 won't hurt. Boo and Coke. Was it James? A little Saturday night kiss. Down the wind. Much better. So, guys, if you want to have a drink, while we do our little Saturday night disco, you are welcome to have a drink. So, who was it that's having a Malibu and Coke? Was it James having a Malibu and Coke? Anyone else want a drink? Go ahead. 102 won't hurt. So, right, Shauna has just said, she sent me a song, so let's have a look. Now, we had quite a serious day today, so I just think I'm going to have some fun. Now, Shauna, have you, right, I think Shauna sent us a song. I won't say what it's called until it plays. Shauna, are you ready? This is Shauna. I'm going to stand it up. So it's defending Elvis Presley. We're having a disco night tonight. Oh, I love this song. Oh, we can sing this. Never let you go. I love you. Right, I'm back. I know the quality is on the phone audio isn't good, but around the world, the two of us. Yes, the more the better. Bring it on. Go for it, Shauna. Well, in case Shauna watches this later, thanks for last night. She sent me two songs, both excellent. The quality of my phone audio is not very good, but she's like Colleen says, it takes guts, doesn't it? It takes guts to send a song, and then I play it around the world to our subscribers and members. It's like to the Elvis fans. So, right. So today's topic, guys. Let me just. I'm gonna play this little clip, but today's topic is. Let's have a look. I watched your disco show, Rosalind. It was a fun show. It was Rosalind. It was great. I love Shauna. I'm a massive fan of Shauna. Massive fan. And sorry, someone's messaged me out of the blue. Right, so we love Shauna. Shauna has a great show. She's funny, interesting, and I'm a big supporter of Shauna. So let's have a look where we are. It was fun, guys. We just had a laugh, didn't we? Just for a change. Hi, Gio. Yeah, there's good rockin' tonight. Hi, Gio. So, a bit of a serious topic. Is Priscilla Presley banned from Graceland? Is she banned? I'm going to just mess around and we're going to just discuss this topic. Now, can I ask you guys now, this at the moment there's 16 watching, but that will increase. Many of you watch these live streams later. Yeah. So by tomorrow, these live streams tend to have between 500 and 1,000 views, which I'm very grateful for, by the way, because they're very long, these live streams, 1-2 hours long. I really appreciate the fact that you guys take the time to watch these live streams because they're very long. We do waffle on. I waffle on. So I ask you now, how many of you think that Priscilla is banned from Graceland, is not welcome at Graceland? How many of you think that Jack Sodden, Joe Weishankar don't want Priscilla anywhere near Graceland? Many of you feel that the reason she's not welcome is because her involvement with the Priscilla film, Sofia Coppola's Priscilla film. This is also part of the reason they never allowed Elvis music to be played in that Priscilla film, because Joe Weishankar, Elvis Presley Enterprises, did not want that film made. Didn't give permission to Priscilla to be involved with the film. Now, I have very strong views about the Priscilla film, Sofia Coppola's film. It takes me 5 minutes to explain to you just why I'm not happy that that film was ever made. So I'll try and say it in a short way. Now, we know about the threat of a lawsuit after poor Lisa Marie passed away. We've also heard that before Lisa Marie passed away, that this is just an opinion, that Priscilla and Lisa Marie were feuding, arguing, because Lisa Marie did not want that film to be made, and that she had read, I think this is just an opinion, she had read the script and didn't like the way it portrayed her father, made him look bad. Yeah? So obviously Lisa Marie Presley, being the ultimate Elvis defender, let's face it, she's the number one Elvis defender. She defended Elvis Presley to the day she died. Obviously his beautiful daughter. And he would be so proud of the way she stood up for him to her last breath. She was absolutely fuming that this film was going to be made. Now, remember, I have strong views about that film was based on this book. And I know I keep saying this, guys, over and over again. Maybe some of you subscribers, members, Elvis fans are bored of me saying it. This book isn't truth. It is Priscilla's version of events written by her from her point of view. We don't know if anything in this book is true. There's a possibility that every single thing in this book is not true. We can dispute nearly every single thing that is written in this book. There is no proof. There were no actual witnesses. Many of the people mentioned in this book have passed away. So Priscilla once said that the reason she wrote this book was to set the record straight. Yeah, put things to right because of all the books that had been written about Elvis, all the wrong things that had been said about Elvis. But then she writes this book, and from my opinion, this book was just another list of hundreds of lies, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes. Now, I dispute this book. Elvis had no say in this book, no say. Elvis had been dead for a long time. This book was written by his divorcee, by a woman that divorced him, by a woman that has admitted being unfaithful to him at least twice, just after Lisa Marie was born with Steve Peck, the dance instructor, and again a little bit later, around 1970, with Mike Stone, the karate champion. We know how humiliating the Mike Stone affair was for Elvis. because Mike Stone and Priscilla with Lisa Marie paraded themselves around the world. I've said it a million times, but I keep saying it because we're defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth. So Mike Stone and Priscilla Presley had this public affair, seen out and about in restaurants, shopping with with our lovely Lisa Marie. Elvis had to see this in the tabloids, the magazines, on TV, news clips. This probably was one of the most damaging things that ever happened to Elvis. So I have strong views about this book. Now, we know that the Mike Stone affair is true. He has admitted it. She has admitted it. If you watch Mike Stone's interviews, he breaks it down bit by bit, and we know exactly all the gory details that went on between Priscilla and Mike Stone, how they met, how the affair unfolded. And we know that once this Priscilla had divorced Elvis, she demanded a divorce around 1972. I would say she may have even demanded a divorce end of 71. We know that the first divorce settlement wasn't too bad. She gave up the Presley name. The second divorce settlement was barbaric. It was so cruel on so many levels, guys. If you do some research and look it up, it's unbelievable just how far Priscilla pushed this second divorce settlement. It was beyond cruel, yeah? Almost forcing Elvis to bankruptcy. Some would say forcing him to sell his recording rights pre-1973 and demanding more monthly spousal payments, yeah? Demanding a percentage of his recording rights, demanding a very large lump sum of money in advance. Once Elvis could not afford to pay this massive amount of money to Priscilla in 1977, this was still going on, a second divorce settlement that really she had no right to ask for, because in the first divorce settlement, she had already agreed that she wouldn't go for another settlement, that what she was given around 1973, in the first divorce settlement was plenty. Elvis was always going to look after Priscilla and Lisa Marie. He was a very generous man and gave much more than he needed to. So she had to prove that Elvis was lying, fraudulent, so that a judge could reopen things so that she could apply for a second divorce settlement. Now, I'm not 100% correct on my facts. I'm just a fan in his lounge. So if anyone's watching and you think some of the things I'm saying aren't completely accurate, please comment, please, because I am no expert. I must say this. I am not a researcher. I am not an Elvis expert. I am just an Elvis fan at home. I've read thousands and thousands of things and watched thousands and thousands of interviews. Your comments are flooding into me, and I read them over and over again. And the information I give you is based on that. Yeah. Never think I'm an expert. I am not. Yeah. This is for entertainment purposes from my lounge at home. I'm just an Elvis fan. That's all I am. I'm no different than you guys. Yeah. I'm lucky that I have this platform with this channel defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth. And together with Team Elvis, we can try and make a difference. Yeah. Try and clear Elvis's name. So my point is, the reason I've made a big speech about this book is Elvis's treatment. And just to top it all off, because Elvis could not afford to pay Priscilla, I know I've said this again and again, a deed of trust was created, and this enabled a lien to be placed on Graceland, a charge she became part owner of Graceland in a weird sort of financial property way. And she had Elvis over a barrel. I would say Elvis and Vernon over a barrel. She was going to get her way. Now, Elvis couldn't afford to pay her, so he paid her in installments. He was supposed to. Remember, this was all going on in 1977 when Elvis was chronically sick. The tell-all book, Elvis What Happened, from Red West, Sunny West, and Dave Hebler had been published. And so you got Priscilla attacking him for this money. I want more. I want it now. I want more. You got the lawyers, the attorneys demanding this money. Elvis couldn't afford to pay it. So Elvis in the end just gave in to everything. Now, I just want to say this. I'm not trying to create hate for Priscilla. This video today, we're going to discuss if we feel that Priscilla has been banned from Graceland. Have Joel Weishanker and distance themselves from Priscilla. And basically, the only way that Priscilla can get into Graceland is if she buys a ticket. And some of you have told me that Joel Weishanker actually said that. I mean, I don't know if he did, but now if we talk about the most recent stuff, so if we talk about the Oprah Winfrey interview with Riley Q, which I think has already been filmed. I don't know, but to be aired, I think. Oh, what's the date it's going to get aired? Oh, I forget now. 8th of October. Yeah. Now, this has caused a bit of a, what's the word? A frenzy. Everyone is talking about Oprah interviewing Riley and the fact that Priscilla has been kept out of it, as far as we know. Yeah. We don't know if the twins, Finley and Harper, are involved. They're only 16. So we're all in anticipation, wondering what will come out in this interview with Riley and Oprah. Something has gone on. I don't really want to go into it, but some of you guys have been talking about that Oprah had made some kind of announcement on the lawn of Graceland, just on the lawn, mind, not in front of it. And you're not happy that some of you feel that it was politically motivated. Now, I have nothing to do with politics. I don't want to talk about politics. I know nothing about American politics. I know many of you here are from Britain, Australia, and Canada, and all different countries around the world. 45% of you are from America, which I'm very grateful for, by the way. I love Americans. So my point is, many of you feel that it speaks volumes that Priscilla not only is not going to be in this, I think, historic interview, Riley's first chance to speak on behalf of her beautiful mother, Lisa Marie Presley, who we adore, we miss, we love, God rest her soul, but we also feel a connection to her, almost some of us in a fatherly way, a motherly way, a brotherly way, a sisterly way, or even a cousin. We have that feeling towards Lisa Marie because we adore her father, so we feel very protective towards Lisa Marie. Do we all agree on that? We all feel very protective over. We've all watched her grow up. Now, many of us feel that Lisa Marie had quite a tough life. She also had many good times, but we also feel she went through many things. She struggled, guys. She struggled. So our heart goes out to Lisa Marie because we know what she went through. So now, from the point of view of Riley, I was talking to Amy about this as well. Amy Collett, who Amy gets very emotional. I don't know. I don't think Amy's on. I think she's probably asleep. I know I'm waffling on, guys, but I just want to get everything out that is on my mind. And let me just tell Amy we're here. Is Deborah on? Deborah, are you awake? I'll tell Deborah as well. Deborah's probably asleep. So I'll tell Deborah. I'll tell Amy. Amy's probably fast asleep. Do you know what? I'll even tell Shauna as well. They're all asleep. They're all asleep. Right, let's have a look. Let's just see if there's anyone else. Is Colleen on? Yeah, Colleen. I know that I do like to tell Colleen because sometimes I'm going to also tell Nicola. Let's have a look. I don't think Nicola's on. I'm just making sure that we've told everyone. Okay. So I want to talk just when I was talking with Amy Collett, now, you know, Amy Collett is a proper researcher. Yeah, she's right. I've told a few people we're live. Right. Okay. Let's just have a look who's on. Susan, Vibex. Hi, Vibex. We've got Linda, Helen, Teresa. Hi, Teresa. Let's just make sure. I want to just say hello to everyone. Gio's on. Colin's on. Jane is on. Hi, Jane. Have you got Jane? Do you have a hangover today? Did I say Susan? I think I did. Rebecca. Just. I hope I haven't missed any names. Anyway, but very, very warm welcome to all of you. Yeah, in the UK, Southwest UK. My name's Louis. I'm 57, lifelong Elvis fan. We are here to defend Elvis Presley. So I just want to say something. When I was talking to Amy Collett, obviously you guys know I very close to Amy. Yeah, she means a lot to me. Right. So I just want you guys to know that it's quite an emotional conversation I had with Amy, and she's right what she's saying to me. This Riley Keough and Oprah interview, which I think is historical, yeah, is you have to think what Riley has gone through. I know you already know this, but I'm going to say it. There's the situation with Paul Finley and Harper, who have lost their mother. Now, remember, Riley is like the big sister. So Riley has been given the helm, yeah? Now, remember, Riley has gone through the death of Benjamin, which was the circumstances of Benjamin's death. And we also love Benjamin. We also love Benjamin. Remember, we don't just defend Elvis. We defend the bloodline. So we defend all of them. Even Vernon, Gladys, Riley, Philly and Harper, of course, Elvis, and Benjamin. We defend. That's what we're here to do. We're here for Elvis. Elvis can't do it for himself. So we're going to do our best as fans, as Team Elvis. We're going to do what we can together. Yeah, me, other Elvis defending channels like Shauna's channel, Tenderly Loving Elvis, like Rhonda's channel, like Rare Elvis Photos. We've got EP Fan Archive as well. There's a lot of other channels that want to defend Elvis. So we have to think about Riley's life leading up to this interview. We all know about the book that's going to be released, and I've got the song that the book's named after, so I'm just going to play that for you. But now you think what Riley's gone through, yeah? So she's just happily going along with her career, and then you've got she's a woman in her own right, and you've got interviews of Lisa Marie with Riley, proudly boasting that Riley didn't want to take advantage of the Presley name, didn't want to touch the money from the Presley Trust, yeah, who at the time Priscilla was head of. Doing well, I think, modeling, and in her own right, earning her own income. Then eventually she gets into acting. She had her own drive, her own passion, never really wanted to be a singer. And then out of the blue, we've got this horrific, traumatic thing that happens with Benjamin. God rest his soul. Should never have happened. Who knows the circumstances why Benjamin passed? Who knows what led to that horrible day? Some people blame Scientology. Many say that he suffered from extreme depression. Who knows? I don't know enough about Benjamin to say what led to that day, but my heart goes out to him because the interviews that I have watched, let's see, I did find a beautiful clip. I wonder if I saved it. I made a beautiful clip with Benjamin. Let me just have a bit of my coffee. Guys, get your coffees out. Right, I'm just going to sort my son out. And let me put this. While I sort my son out, I can hear the mum's coming down the stairs. Right, it's okay. Let's just see if it's on my thing. Right, so Nicholas sent me a message. I'll read that in a second. Right, I just want to see. Let's have a look. If I've got the Benjamin. I did a Benjamin video that shows a lot of moments of him looking very just beautiful, handsome, loving life. Let me just see if I don't know if I've stored it. Let's have a look. I am going to try and read your comments as well, guys. Let's just see if I stored it on here. No, it's not here, but I might have it. It's a beautiful video. I just want to see if it comes up. I really enjoyed making it. It's not there. I mean, he was a very handsome guy. You could really do see Elvis in him. Let's just see if I can find that. No, it's not showing it. I wanted to show it because it... Is that it? Let's have a look.
Ran footage of Lisa Marie Presley's son Benjamin. I play a bunch of different roles. I play utility roles, as you would call it, yeah? Yes. Benjamin Storm, a.k.a. the cartoon Cobain. Nice to meet you, man.
We played... Elaine sent me that yesterday. But I did a... Oh, actually, no. I think I sent it to Elaine. Yeah, so let's have a look. It might be on Elaine's page. Elaine's not here, is she? She's so busy, Elaine. You know, in case you're watching, Elaine, morning to you. Let's see if it's on here. I'm sure I sent it her. I know I posted it on the 24/7 chat. You guys, Defending Elvis Presley Facebook is just brilliant. Yeah. Let's see if it's on here. No. I really wanted to play that as well. Let's just see. No, that's a shame. Let me just try one more time. Because I might have called it Lisa Marie and Benjamin. Let's have a look. A little bit. Let's see if we can get any other little clippets of it. No. Where is it? I really enjoyed making that as well. Let's see if it comes up here. Oh, that is such a lovely picture of them. I mean, he was a good-looking guy, wasn't he? This looks good. Let's just play this. This looks good. You know, I want to just play this, and then we're going to talk about the Oprah thing for a minute or two, and then we're going to move on to this thing about Priscilla being banned from Graceland. I'll read your comments. I love this. This is lovely. coffees, guys. Yeah, Emily, it does. It does make you cry. They definitely looked alike. Beautiful. That was beautiful. Right. Let me carry on what I was trying to say. I'm going to need this phone. Right, let's have a look. So you got to think, this is what Amy was saying. Yeah. You have to think about Riley's point of view. So she's obviously got a very difficult, how can I say it? Riley is under a lot of pressure just from the fans alone, just from the fans, especially the negative things that are said about Priscilla and about Elvis, mixed in with that her poor brother had this tragic death that they were very close. So you got a picture. She's part of the Presley, Dennis dynasty. So there's a lot of pressure on Riley. She was very close to Lisa. I'm not sure if she knew that Lisa had been making these tapes. Yeah. But so if my kid shouts, I'll attend to him. So there's a build up here. Yeah. So then we have the shocking sudden death of poor Lisa Marie. Now I'm guessing that Riley knew that there was some kind of argument, some kind of feud that had been going on between Priscilla and Lisa to do with the Sofia Coppola's film. Now, I am guessing here. Now, if we go further back, around 2015, 16, we know from what we've seen, we've had some evidence to prove this, that because of Barry Siegel, the manager of Lisa Marie, on behalf of her money with the trust, yeah? She's joint trustee with Priscilla, that Barry Siegel had wasted an absolute fortune, like tens of millions, something to do with the American Idol investments and other things. I don't know everything. I'm no expert. We know there had been quite a feud between Lisa and Priscilla. Now, I'm sure Riley would have been, even though very young, she would have been aware of that. So let's bring things right up to date. So we have the sudden, shocking passing of poor Lisa Marie. Then we have this disagreement that Priscilla doesn't feel that it's genuine what Lisa Marie's wanted if she passed away. We have the insurance policy and Priscilla disputes it. We all know this. We've all heard it a million times. She wanted to be joint trustee with Riley, which is just ridiculous. She's the grandmother. She's not the heir to Lisa Marie's belongings, Graceland, yeah? And now we are all upset. We are all up in arms. We can't believe this even happened. And then we know what was agreed between Riley and Priscilla. Many of us don't agree with what Riley agreed, but Riley, I will say this in fairness to her, because I love Riley. I think she's amazing, and I'm totally there for Riley and the twins as an Elvis fan, as an Elvis defender. So Riley is between a rock and a hard place. She's trying to keep everyone happy. It is her grandmother, so she's under a lot of pressure. So eventually, certain things are agreed. You know, being buried at the meditation garden, $1 million up front. Then we've got her as advisor to Graceland, where Priscilla gets money for 10 years. And I think the 1/6 or 1 night for Navarone was already in place, I think. I'm not sure about that. Remember, I'm no expert. I'm just trying to give you an overall feeling. And so the fans, Elvis defenders, the fans, Team Elvis, we aren't happy with what Riley agreed, but we're not against Riley. We're just not happy with what was agreed. We don't think that's what Lisa Marie would have wanted. We definitely don't think it's what Elvis would have wanted. 100%. We know that Priscilla Presley lost her right to be buried next to Elvis. 100%. There's no way Priscilla should be buried next to Riley. We have a dilemma because Benjamin and Lisa Marie are buried there in the meditation garden. We're a bit stuck, aren't we? Because it's hard to say that a mother can't be buried next to her two kids, but then we've got the obvious thing that she can be buried with One Day Navarone and buried with her own parents. So it's a mess. Yeah. So I'm trying to do a build up here to this Oprah and Riley interview. Now, just quickly from a political point of view, 100%, if there's any hint of Graceland and Lisa Marie, her memory, and poor Riley Q and the twins being used in a political way, I know it's America. I know nothing about American politics. That don't seem right to me. That is an outrage. I don't know if there is. I don't know. I can't say. I'm not living in America. I haven't watched this TV special that's going to be aired on October 8th, Oprah. Now, come on, Oprah is a massively successsul phenomenon, isn't she? Yeah, super rich. She's up there with the billionaires. She's not doing this for money. Yeah, I think it's a game of chess with Oprah. Now, she's always had a very close friendship with Lisa. I genuinely believe that Oprah loves Lisa Marie. And because of that, I think she'll be very kind to Riley and the twins to make sure that that show is portrayed in a way that really respects Elvis's memory, Elvis's legacy, his reputation, his image, and helps Riley and the twins. And I'm hoping that this is all about Elvis and any family related, close family to Elvis. So let's hope that it's got nothing to do with politics, guys. I don't think it has, but who knows? I haven't watched it. So I'm going back to my main point. Riley, sorry, I do get my names mixed up sometimes because I'm trying to concentrate. But Riley has gone through a crazy period, hasn't she? Really, as far back as 2015. She's just had so much pressure. That poor person who's lost her brother, her mother, who's trying to do the right thing with the twins. And we've got the Michael Lockwood situation. Now, it does sound to me like Danny Q is there for them. Danny Q seems to be, a really good person right in the thick of all of this that is right there for them. And obviously we know he was there when Lisa passed. And at the moment, we see Danny as a good guy, don't we? So it's obvious that Riley and Danny are still very close. I don't know about Michael Lockwood. You guys, the Elvis fans, have strong feelings about Michael Lockwood, thinks that he's just money grabbing, that he's just out to get what he can without working. These are the comments that are coming into me. But ultimately, he is the twins' father, Finley and Harper. They're only 16. So we do have to keep an eye open and respect, I think, that he is their father. Now, I'm sure Finley and Harper, I'm sure they do check the notifications on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So I'm sure that they are having to put up with many negative things that are being said. That must be hard for them. They're only 16. I like to think that if they had any idea of our YouTube channel defending Elvis Presley, that they'd be pleased that we are trying to defend Elvis. We're just a very tiny little wheel in the cog. We're very insignificant. We're such a small channel. But I like to think that if they did watch anything that we do, Team Elvis and myself, on defending Elvis Presley, that they'd be happy that we're trying to do the right thing for all of them. It's none of our business, is it, really? We're just Elvis fans. It's not our business. We're making it our business because we do love all of them, including the twins, including Riley, including Benjamin, including Elvis, including Lisa. We love them all. We're there for all of them. Vernon and Gladys as well. So my point is, just to bring this to an end, my waffle, we have to understand what they're all going through. Riley and the twins, they're really going through a lot. We have to, so this interview with Oprah and Riley is super important, and it is, how can I say it? I really believe we're going to find out a lot from this interview. And I don't, they're not going to bash Priscilla. They're not going to do it. Riley, that's not the way she is. I don't think it's going to be anything to do with Priscilla. I think it's going to be all about a tribute for Lisa Marie, for Elvis, and talking. I do think they'll talk about the twins. I do think Riley will talk about herself and what she's been through. Of course, it's more going to be a way of boosting all of them and making the public, the fans, just try and understand what they've been through, what they're going through, and maybe look to the future, what the future holds. Because let's face it, guys, a couple of years from now, the twins are going to be very important in the legacy of Elvis, in the running of Graceland. Yeah. So watch this space, guys. Now, I just want to work here to talk about, do we feel that, I'll ask this question and then I'm going to just quickly look at your comments. Do we feel that Priscilla is banned from Graceland? Do we think that? Can we prove it? I asked that question. Then I've got some posts that I want to read out. So please answer that question. Yeah. And I'll just quickly check your comments. Yeah, Helen, we got a nice coffee, mate. You got your tea. We need our nice little cup of tea and coffee together. It's a British UK morning here. I felt for Ben. He tried to have a singing career, but he was constantly compared to his grandfather, Elvis, so it must have been very hard to live with. I completely agree. And he had signed, as far as we know, he had signed a contract. Was it $5 million? But yes, he was on... He was under so much pressure. Lisa was as well, wasn't she? You know, it took Lisa a long time before she decided that she was actually going to sing, didn't it? She really tried not to do it for many years. Let's just have a look. Of course, yeah, we mustn't forget Tupelo. Sorry, I always forget Tupelo. We love Tupelo, and what a great name. Beautiful name. Yes, Rebecca, he does seem a stabilizing force. I agree with that. I've not seen anything negative about Danny, but is he, can I ask you guys, is he involved in Scientology? Is he? I mean, a few of you have told me that his grandparents or something were part of the founders of Scientology. Has he distanced himself from Scientology? Because obviously that concerns me. Teach me, guys. Teach me, because I don't know. Tracy, we haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're well. Hello, everyone. Been listening while painting the trim. All finished now. I've often wondered if Priscilla used her personal Polaroids that she and Elvis took together as leverage for the settlement. Do they exist? I know all about them. Do they exist? That's an interesting point, Tracy. Linda, hi, Linda. Politics is a very hot button. Probably Oprah used the opportunity to make the statement on Instagram. My guess, interviews is not political. I think you're probably right. Now, this picture everyone keeps talking about that was taken at Graceland, that was a political thing. It doesn't have Gracelands in the background, does it? It's not like the building, Elvis's home is in it. She stood on the lawn, isn't she? She stood on the lawn. So let's not twist that picture into more than it was. I personally think some people have overreacted to that picture. as a UK person, from afar, but I could be wrong, guys. If you want to disagree with me, please say. Ben was such a sweet, sensitive soul. He sure was. He sure was. And I've seen a lot of footage of Ben. You can tell he was a beautiful person, very talented, gifted, handsome young boy. I'm gutted what happened to him. Gutted, because I would have really enjoyed watching Ben become, grow into his life and see what he had to offer. I would have really enjoyed it. And look, we would have all loved him as Elvis's grandson, Right, God's word. Would be nice to see what the LPs would be worth today. Right, she must have something over Elvis Presley Enterprises, Riley, to have been given such a generous terms in all favour. Yeah. I wonder if it'll be brought up, Tracy, in the Oprah interview with Riley. I doubt it, but I understand what you're saying. I think Riley was very generous, but I don't in any way want to make Riley look bad. I have many times said I feel that Riley was very soft with Priscilla, but I don't want to say that to disrespect Riley. I'm here for Riley, yeah? I don't want to make her look small. She's been through hell. So when I say I think she was too soft, I say it with respect, yeah? Oh, don't worry, Linda, don't worry about spelling. I spell things wrong all the time. I don't think she's banned, but I don't think she has any input in the business. Well, Colleen, I think if that's true, she's banned. That's what I mean, yeah? When I say banned, really, I mean, does she now have nothing to do with Elvis Presley Enterprises and Graceland? My son is here. Right, what's the matter? Is it working or not?
No, don't do it.
Right, this has got no internet. Don't click over that, fall off. This is Tino. He's very small today. Right. Sorry, this phone. Right, just 1 second, guys. Right, hang on. Let me put something on. I'm going to put something on while I sort his phone out. It won't take long. Let's have a look. Let's play a video.
But I want when it works on Roblox, can you write one block?
Well, if we can make it work, right? I want to play something. Let's have a look. Is it going to work? And let me let's play on this first.
May help.
Yes, I'm going to help you. Don't worry. Right, what we want to do is play a video so that I can fix your stuff, mate. Let's have a look at it. Is this it? Here we go.
How special is this play?
Very special.
Right, I'm going to put this on, guys. Quickly sort him out. It's only going to take 1 to 2 minutes. I think you'll find this interesting. I know you've probably all seen it before. Right, say hello. Say hello. Look, yeah. Look how handsome my son is. He's a little Elvis. Tino is 4 years old. He's a little Elvis Presley. Give everyone a wave.
Hello.
Right, let me press play on this. Right, I'll be back, kids. I mean, is that 1 minute? Let's press play. I mean, hang on. Ooh. Right, here we go. Okay, put this here. Right, come on then.
It's like
Right, let's take. No, we have to do it in here.
Priscilla Presley. The request: I want to be buried next to Elvis at Graceland.
it's been, as you know, my home for a long time.
The response: denied. The ask, according to TMZ, came during Priscilla and granddaughter Riley Keough's negotiations as they went to court over Lisa Marie's estate.
I'm pleased to inform everyone that the parties have reached a settlement.
But here's what's interesting. If Priscilla were to be buried next to Elvis, it wouldn't be easy and would require some excavation. Elvis's grave is between his grandmother, Minnie Mae Presley, and his father, Vernon. His mother, Gladys, is just to the right. The grave of Lisa Marie's son, Benjamin, was actually slightly moved to make room for his mom. The two are laid to rest just a few feet away from Elvis on the other side of the backyard fountain.
This was his sanctuary. This was his life, Graceland.
E.T.'s toured Graceland many times, and the estate was beloved by Elvis and Priscilla during the 6 years they were married.
I was a girl that basically was left to take care of Graceland
Is the upkeep on Graceland terribly draining on the estate?
Very much so. Absolutely. This has been a major point.
In 1982, Priscilla opened Graceland to the public.
We have memories. It's home. It really is. And we try to keep it and maintain it that way. It's a living, breathing home. New things all the time. The visitors come in.
And despite Priscilla's devotion, you have to wonder, what would Elvis think of her supposed request? They were divorced in 1973.
We always had a continuing relationship. Our relationship really never ended. You know, had a very loving relationship.
Priscilla appeared to clarify her intentions in a statement implying that she doesn't necessarily need to be right next to Elvis. Quote, although I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon, it is my family's and my wish for me to be laid to rest with my daughter and the love of my life when that time comes.
The family's happy and united and excited to be looking forward and moving forward together as a family.
Okay, I mean that I've already watched that. We've all seen it before, but it's very, very interesting. So let me there was a couple of clips I found. I thought I'm gonna play them. Let's just have a look. Let's just check your comments. I cannot believe Priscilla. Where's all the money gone? Is it boyfriends? Bad investments? Right, so Tracy, Joe Esposito had them, and after Elvis died, he gave them to Priscilla, and just after the funeral, probably negotiated. So I'm just reading the comments backwards. Joe said in a TV interview after the lawsuit was settled, when asked, Priscilla can buy a ticket for entry. Yep. Now, I'd love to be sent that. Can someone send me that clip? Because I want to know that happened. Yeah, I've had not hundreds, dozens of you tell me about Joe saying that she can buy a ticket. I'd love to see it. I want to see it. Let's have a look.